Why do I have anxiety and how can I overcome it? You'll find the answers in this class. 반갑습니다. Hi everyone. Welcome to the Korean Wellbeing class. I'm Sean. I want to make sure that we are not talking about medical conditions such as anxiety disorder or panic disorder in this class. Today's topic is general anxiety in everyday life that anybody can have. Still, it's an important topic because those medical conditions begin from normal symptoms in the beginning. They never happen just overnight. If we don't take care of the initial signs, they will slowly grow into something more serious. What is anxiety? The Oxford Dictionary defines anxiety as a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease, typically about an imminent event or something with an uncertain outcome. Actually, our life is a series of imminent events with uncertain outcomes. So if I tweak a few words in the definition, anxiety is a feeling of unease about our life. Then, why do we feel anxiety? Anxiety is one of the human emotions such as anger, sadness, satisfaction, or joy. Humans are intuitive. Our soul has a sensor that has a high sensibility. We may feel anxiety when we sense that the current situation is getting worse or overwhelming, or we feel that a terrifying situation is approaching us. In general, as we get older, our responsibility for life grows from teens to the 20s, from the 20s to 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and more. And we cannot live our 40s with the same mindset of our 30s because the challenges we face at our 40s are different from those of 30s. If we didn't learn from our experiences and grow during the 30s, then the challenges of 40s would be overwhelming. Also, as we promote our position in an organization or a company, our responsibility grows. Yet, what will happen if we can't fulfill our responsibility and the organization is facing challenges, alarming challenges? Or if we can't stop while the organization is running in the wrong direction, we will feel anxiety. A certain thing is that if you have anxiety, you must have a high sense of responsibility. You worry because you care. You care about your life, your family, or your company. But on the other hand, you have anxiety because you didn't prepare or equip yourself for the upcoming responsibility. Or you couldn't build strong enough confidence to face the challenges. Preparedness and challenges are the cause and effect. When you prepare yourself enough, you will build confidence, then anxiety will vanish. Let me share my experience. I had a series of anxiety dreams a few years ago. At the time, I left a spiritual organization that I worked for 20 years, and I started off my new life. One night, in my dream, I went back to my freshman at the university. I met all my classmates. We looked exactly the same as we were, young, shiny, and energetic Korean freshmen. We gathered at the outdoor lounge. While chatting, I discovered that our final exam was about to start. Yet, I realized that I never attended classes or studied at all. I couldn't even remember anything about the semester. All my memories were missing. I was panicked, paralyzed, and my brain went blank. My anxiety dream continued for a few months. In one dream, I wandered between buildings on the campus to find my classroom all day long until the sunset, and I became alone in the darkness. In the other dream, I opened a thick textbook that I have studied, but I could not understand anything even if I read it over and over. They are all anxiety dreams. I knew why I had those dreams. While I was serving for the spiritual causes in the organization, I ignored my personal growth as a member of society. So when I started over my new life at the age of 44, I couldn't find my place in the community. At the time, I thought probably I would not fulfill my life purpose and be forgotten forever in the universe if I wouldn't change the course of life. That brought me anxiety. How did I overcome it? I've taught meditation for 20 years, so I use the techniques of meditation and coaching. Yet, let me tell you, you cannot solve the anxiety issue only through meditation. Meditation can help you temporarily relieve the symptoms and acknowledge the cause of anxiety. But if you meditate to avoid the symptom and ignore the real issue, then you will make the situation even worse. That's not true meditation. I coached myself. I assessed my situation objectively and brutally. I meditated about the worst case scenario and the best case scenario of my life. Then I collected all the information to find a solution. I just needed the first step that I could take right away to move forward. At the time, I could teach meditation, yoga, or Tai Chi, but the community didn't need another yoga instructor. After further research, I found out that the local businesses needed a better online presence. So I studied web development and digital marketing for a couple of months and started a web design business. That was my sincere effort to find my role in society and to contribute to the community. I shifted my focus and energy, and then my anxiety was faded and my dream pattern was changed. Summary: why do I have anxiety? I have anxiety because I can sense that unpleasant or overwhelming events are approaching in the near future. Maybe there can be a devastating event if I don't change the course. How do I overcome it? I have created my current life situation, and I am constantly creating my future every moment. I cannot expect a different result without changing myself first. The only way to solve the anxiety issue is to change the course of life by changing myself now. Take the first step to make a change. Be humble and make a sincere effort. I learned an important lesson from Jungbub. Jungbub is the principle of righteous living in Korean. It says, if your life is in a difficult situation and you want to change it, always be humble and make a sincere effort. As long as you are humble and making a sincere effort, you will be watched, protected, and supported by grand nature. If you are interested in the original lecture, I'll put the link in the description section so you can visit and listen to the lecture. In my next video, I will show you a few useful exercises to release symptoms temporarily, and then the guided meditation to find your own solution. I hope you gained some clarity today. See you next week. 감사합니다. I hope you enjoyed the class. Please subscribe, then you can be notified when I post new classes. And also, if you know anyone who will benefit from this class, then please feel free to share the link down below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.